Switch over so we can get some sound, and then reset the game so we can watch its beautiful intro. Come on, gamepad. You're my only hope. Did I not change the title? I'm pretty sure I did.
Sometimes it takes a while to update. Did you hit update?
Alright, how do I actually back out of this? Because I don't want to actually start the game.
Reset the whole system.
I could do that.
It's virtual, right? It's virtual, right? You can make the
What did I do?
You can't make the chat bigger.
If I make it any bigger, it'll mess up the viewfinder.
I can't really read it, but that's okay.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I will be fine.
But you were supposed to chat with the locals. And get ethnic.
I'm not the one getting ethnic. That is on you. You have to get ethnic.
I can get ethnic if I want.
I thought we were gonna watch the intro.
Well, that wasn't the intro. That was the intro to Anniversary Collection. People have already seen that one with all of its weird CG and, like, monkey.
Wasn't there a TV show with Mega Man?
Yeah. I don't know anything about it other than it was not good.
On stream.
I have.
Oh, you just haven't done 6 yet.
Yeah.
What are they censoring there? It looks like they're censoring something. You can't look at his foot. Oh, it's a bar. Okay.
Alright, so let's see the engaging story to this game that totally doesn't involve Dr. Wily being the villain.
First annual robot tournament was held.
See? Ethnic.
There are no racist robots here, with 8 of the world's most powerful robots, but we are giving you time to read this.
Yeah.
Mr. X, the sponsor of the tournament,
Totally not Wily.
Of the robots and began to take over the world.
Uh-oh. We couldn't read that text.
I have time to tell you, Mr. Wily, from the beginning.
I see.
Why is that one? Why can I read that one longer? The other one just went away really quickly.
Was that it? Was that the story?
That was a good
story. Oh, no.
But now I no longer need Dr. Wily's help. Come and face my power, Mega Man.
Why is there a black dot on his forehead?
Because ethnic.
Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, so...
Is it really called Tomahawk Man?
Yeah. So we've got Turban Man, Indian Stereotype Man, Centaur Man.
For a second, I thought there was actually somebody named Turban Man. I was like, oh
this
my God.
one, I don't know what else to call it. Japanese lore, flower fag.
What?
And this guy, and I don't know what else to call them. So, well, I can get offensive. No, I don't care. So yeah, let's we'll start with whoever the chat recommends. Shovel Man, yeah, we'll go with that one. I guess we're starting with Nightman, okay. Look, they have stats. He has a mobile stat of 60. So let me just go in the corner and spam the fire button rapidly. And this will just be the whole stream. Okay, let's go. Oh, look at that slow scrolling speed. Do I have any? No, I don't have any abilities yet. Okay, so yeah, I usually start with Flame Man. I'm not getting that life, apparently. So, let's review the gimmicks of the last few Mega Man games. So, number 3 introduced the sliding mechanic and kind of streamlined a lot of the other stuff. Number 4 introduced the charge shot. Number 5 introduced the concept of collecting optional shit in levels in order to get a bird friend. That was pretty much it. And then this one introduced, like, weird suits that you can get. The suits are a little bit weird. We'll be seeing those eventually. I'm not sure what stages you have to beat to get them. Robo-Ado, yeah. Or Robado, I guess. I like the slow falling ceiling. That doesn't even work. It's my favorite. Also, I just realized I forgot to put a Hadoo somewhere in the stream. That is unfortunate, because I don't feel like changing back to put one in. Yeah, from what I remember, most of the bosses in this aren't particularly hard. So I think I'll be okay doing them out of order. My main concern is, there's 4 element bosses, and then there's 4 ethnic bosses. And there's a little bit of crossover between them, because one of the element bosses is Flame Man, who is also Turban Man. But he counts as an element. The 4 ethnic bosses are Knight, Yamato, Centaur, and Tomahawk. And those 4 have, like, stuff you can collect in their stages that I think you need to get beat, if I remember right. And I'm not sure if I need to have the suit upgrades to get those. Yeah, judging from this, I probably do. So, I will probably have to redo this stage. Maybe I should have not taken chat suggestions. I forgot that that was a thing. Also, could this background be a little bit more magenta? Here's a Nightman's special weapon where he jumps slowly, and then jumps slowly again, and then throws a black sphere at you, which you dodge with little effort, and then he jumps slowly again. That's his attack pattern. He's a good one. Would I rather it be orange? Not really. It's still kind of bright and painful to stare at, though.
What is bright and painful to stare at?
The fucking magenta background.
Oh, yeah, it is very pink.
I like his slow jump attack. It's very slow and easy to dodge, and now I'm gonna die because I said that. Shit. My controller didn't work there. I'm gonna fully blame that one on the controller. Windman is China. Oh yeah, aren't there pandas in that stage? Sniper Joe taken to the logical extreme. Yeah, pretty much. Can I not fail against this boss, please? I was just making fun of how easy he is. Ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking game over against an easy boss, aren't I? At least I'm... Oh, we're getting diagonal all up in his house now. Come on. I don't know if this controller sucks or I suck. It's probably a combination of the two. Please. Please. One more hit. One more hit. Okay, maybe 2 more hits. Please. Please. Ooh! Okay. If only he never attacks, he would be invincible and kill you by jumping slowly. Yeah, pretty much. I get Knight.C. Look, now I can shoot black spheres. Can you believe it? Alright, so now that I know that I need to do the 4 ethnic stages with abilities, let's not select those immediately, and between the options of Flame, Wind, Blizzard, and Plant, which one should I do next? Four feet of rain, damn. Yeah, I mean, I know that, I do usually start with Flame. Just for a change of pace, let's go with a different one. So the first one that was said after Flame was Plant. We'll do that one. I think you get an ability for beating this one, but I don't remember. Also, does that sprite have way more colors than an NES sprite usually allows? Because I'm pretty sure it does. Oh no, not the stag beetles. Ah. Oh, you said Blizzard first? I didn't see that, I'm sorry. Oh, I get Jet Adapter? Okay. But what about the punch thing? You know, punch thing. I'm pretty sure NES sprites can only have 2 colors. Like, Mega Man has 2 shades of blue and then also the skin color. But that's because I think the face is on, like, a different layer or something. I don't really get how it works. It's kind of weird. But yeah, Plant Man had, like, frickin' 6 different colors. Oh, well, whatever. Hey, look, it's Thing. Okay, let's fight Thing, because that has to do with plants, yeah. Plants. Plant boss. Yeah, I'll take the free attack. So, background on this stage, with my personal history with Mega Man, since I did not grow up playing any of these games, I must mention that the background of this stage was reused in the Mega Man Zelda Classic quest. There was like a random forest level that used it, and the identity of Plant Man in general was first, like, I was first exposed to from this old Flash movie called Rokemon. It's just Pokemon but spelled with an R, and I'm not sure why it's called that, in which Ristar and Dynamite Heady get into a Pokemon battle on, like, a bridge, and it becomes very over the top, and most of their attacks involve summoning stuff. Also, that's some good-looking water down there. It's very burnt umber. Can we bounce, please? Okay, I can just hold it. I remember this platforming section being kind of bullshit. Let's see. So if you shoot these, they open. If they're already open, do they eventually close? No? Okay. Legacy Collection is just 1 through 6 on the DS, right? Oh, come on. It's Orange Kool-Aid gone bad. Hasn't all Orange Kool-Aid gone bad? I don't think I've ever actually had good Orange Kool-Aid. It's always like, it just kind of tastes like pure sugar with no flavor. That's my experience with it, at least. Mixing it up, yo. No, actually, this section is actually fairly difficult. I'm taking it very slowly. Back when I was good at this game, I used to get through it quite quickly. And that's the second life lost to the Orange Kool-Aid. Okay, I don't actually remember Plant Man's attack pattern. I just know that he is the generic shield bot that has been in every game since number 2. Actually, did 3 have a shield bot? I don't think it did. but 2 had wood, 4 had skull, 5 had... What did 5 have? Star, and this one has plant. And then 6 has... Or not 6. 7 has junk. And 8, I don't remember if it has a shield or not. And then 9 had jewel. And 10, I don't think had a shield. It's been forever since I've played 10, though. Plant B and Rush Jet Adaptor. You can summon dinosaur eggs to circle around you, apparently. Okay, so what stage gives the like, punch adapter? Is that Flame Man? Because I just want to do that one next, and then we'll start picking randomly. Actually, let's just go ahead and do Blizzard, because it was said. Frozen Island, Master of Snow. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm only half paying attention to the chat, because it's extremely small on a screen that I can barely see. I would make it bigger, but then it would not be able to show up in the stream. There's another life I can't get because I'm doing the levels in a weird order. I'm thinking that the order actually matters quite a bit in this game, the more I look at it. Because I usually go Flame, Blizzard, Plant, Tomahawk, Yamato, Knight, Centaur, Wind. Oh yeah, I forgot about the energy balancer. There's an E-tank I can't get. Well, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's tomato, but starting with a Y. I'm not gonna say Yamato. So, I thought it was Yamato. Like, I don't know. It's like how... Like, to this day, I still insist that it's pronounced Naruto and not Naruto. So I'm, like, overcompensating and trying to say it the way that sounds wrong because that's usually the right way. Also, I don't know what it means, so I'm just gonna call him, like, Samurai Man. Or just Japan Man. Or we'll just call him Tomato Man, that works too. I also still always want to say manga. I know it's wrong, but that's how I pronounced it when I first saw it spelled, and I can't, like, get that out of my head. And we get a quick history of Japanese, or a quick lesson in Japanese history with cheese. And then I die to a fucking squid. So, I'm definitely going into this boss fight with enough health, right? Also, I sure did use the, jet adapter in this stage. Oh well, we'll use it later. Oh, right, I forgot. He has a rather easy attack pattern. Immediately gets hit by it. Because I forgot that he did the, like, slowly summon 4 snowflakes move. And get off an attack as soon as possible. Boink. Nope. So, whose good idea was it to build a robot on skis? Like, people make fun of later gen Pokemon for apparently being uninspired, or they ran out of ideas, herdy-her, or whatever. But the Mega Man bosses are really the best example of that. They got fucking weird.
Maybe it's a ski instructor.
Like...
Well, I mean, a robot as a ski instructor would actually probably be pretty useful.
But I think these were produced for, like, a, battle tournament, though.
Oh, well...
Like...
I mean, you've seen the weird robots that people make for battle robots, right?
This is true.
But yeah, skis are probably not the best form of transportation. At least not on any place without snow.
B attack. Alright, so let's go ahead and do Flame, because I get an upgrade from that. Plus, it has the best music in the game. It is true, you just press B to attack. But yeah, the series has always been known for having good music, and people usually point at the music from, like, number 2 and 3 as being the best, but I think this is, like, one of the best songs in the series. It is very, high energy and catchy. Okay, can we make this jump, please? This is the Heats Flames Man song? Yeah, probably. Or stage, okay. Sorry, I thought you said song. Also, that's good level design right there. You flip over the robot, it turns into a weird cushiony thing that you ride across. Why? I don't know. Heats Flames Man was from Undertale. It was just some random NPC that didn't contribute anything to the game and had a stupid name. I actually suggested this music for the Fire Temple in Voyager of Time, but it was a bit too high energy to really be fitting. That, and we ended up not using any custom music after all. Is the oil fire insta-death like so many things in Miniman? Yeah. Yeah, it's instant death. Here, let's try out the jet adapter, because it is a thing that exists. Luckily, you don't have to actually watch that every time. I'll be like... It's a bit of a funky upgrade. The only downside to using it is you don't have access to your charge shot. But it does give you quite a bit of mobility, so it is cool. Ah, shit. Somehow doesn't jump. There should be a Centaur Man. Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, and you can't slide.
A cinnamon? Like a cinnamon bun?
Well, like, all the bosses are blank man, so just Centaur Man.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess we'll switch back. Now, this dude is weak to wind, which I still don't have, so we're just gonna fight him the normal way. So, much like every other boss in this game, one of Flame Man's attacks is he jumps around ineffectively. But he also causes pillars of fire to rise out of the ground periodically. He has not done that yet, but he will. Now, there we go. I still think it's hilarious that he has a turban. But yeah, that's, like, whenever I think about this game, which is not very frequently, but if I'm thinking about Mega Man in general, and then, like, I start thinking about this game, I always just picture the bosses as jumping very high and very slowly, and that's their main form of attack. You get F-Blast. Okay, so now that I have all the upgrades, let's go back and redo Nightman stage so I can get 1/4 of a robot bird. Because, you know, I really need that. Capital of Science. I didn't actually notice that the last time I did this stage. Hey, I can get the extra life this time. Why didn't we put in the original music in Voyager? I think just time restraints. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of the power adapter. It has its uses, but eh. Yeah, I have to do this stage again because I missed an item in it. Because I didn't realize I had to do them in order. After this one, I can do them in whatever order, though. We've still got one more elemental stage and 3 more ethnic stages. Time to do Erica, man. I like how that's still a thing. Is he indirectly based on Superman? I thought it was more of an Astro Boy thing. And Crody ethnic food. That was a Homestar reference I was not expecting, because it had nothing to do with anything. Still the best sound effect. I like video game logic. Spikes are instant death, unless you take damage from something else first, and then you have a couple seconds to recover. Didn't I say Astro Boy? Oh, Astro Boy is based on Superman, okay. I didn't know that. Hall of Science, including enemies with graduation caps, for some reason. And more bouncy shit. I like the flying noise. Alright, here we go. Have I seen, heard, tried Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch? I think I've heard of it, but I've not played it or done anything about it. Well, hey, now the bright magenta background turned into a bright fuchsia background. It's different. Or maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. I think this is the same shade as before. Do I have Nightman's weakness? No, I don't. Okay, whatever. We'll just stick with... We'll just go with the jet. No, we're not actually going to go with the jet. Days of Fuchsia Past. Is this magenta or fuchsia? I'm not actually sure which I'd call that. Fuchsia is more purple, magenta is more, like, reddish pink. This one... I'd say this is more of a fuchsia. Either way, it's bright and obnoxious. And I'm gonna frickin' die to Nightman again. Which is a little bit pathetic. Nightman. How did I not make that joke yet? His weakness is the Dayman. Don't jump slowly at me. You never know what I'll do. Fuck you! Come on. You fight Nightman, and then you fight Nightman again. It doesn't look like magenta or fuchsia, then what does it look like? It's certainly not lavender. I guess maybe hot pink. I don't know. Come on with this shit. Can I ever get through this fight? You know, for having a really stupid attack pattern, he does way too much damage than, like, necessary here. Wow. We get to do the stage a third time. Okay. I swear, I do not remember him being a hard boss. Well, third time's the charm. I mean, I beat him on the first time, too. Okay, this is magenta. Yeah, I think that was a different background color from before. The grid is the password system. If you're playing on the original system and not, like, PS2 or whatever re-release you happen to be playing at the time. Because you can't just have a normal password that's just, like, letters and numbers. No, you have to frickin' make a grid with dots. Nope, none of the NES Mega Man games can save. Neither can number 7, for that matter, which was on Super Nintendo. 8 probably could, I'm not sure. So what was the deal with, like, having to hold down the reset button while turning off the system, or otherwise you could lose your save data? Because that was a really weird thing, I don't understand that. I don't know if it was necessarily expensive. I think they had to put a battery inside the game and didn't want to, maybe. I don't know. They spent too much money on a sprite with 6 colors, yeah. That was their main splurging for this one. They're like, okay, it's Mega Man 6, let's celebrate it with a sprite with 6 colors. 6 cars. 6 cars.
Demonic confirmed.
And immediately changes back, even though I need it again. 1992 times were scary! Fuck! Why did you not jump? What was up with certain games requiring a second player to press up and A in order to start? Wasn't that only Zelda? And I think that was just like a hidden feature. It wasn't like a requirement of the hardware. Metroid did it too. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Tails, assuming Joel feels like it. Metroid actually did have save files in the Famicom Disk System version. It had like a save menu exactly like Zelda's. It was kind of interesting. Well, now that I've lost half my health. Alright, let's not jump into the spikes. And let's actually fucking beat this boss without failing massively. Also, there are young babs outside. Yeah. Oh my god, I jumped over him and didn't get hit. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. And then I got hit there instead. Yep. The problem is he gets all up in your grill and there's not much you can do about it. That's the only real difficulty with this boss fight. Okay, come on, shoot your thing. And dead. Okay, good. I could use E-Tanks, but I'm a cheap ass. Huh. That's an interesting reason for the battery thing. Okay. I learned something today. Okay. So, now that I have the letter A, we can continue. So, should we do... wind turbine, what has giant shoulder fans and pandas? Insert racist comment here. And a horse, or Tomato Man. Wind was the first one said, so we're gonna do that one. Mechanical Tower, Master of Wind. I like the pandas. They just kind of stand there and ineffectually puke out black balls at you. Boo! Boo! Also, they have, like, a weird, like, ventilation crotch. Is that what's going on there? What makes the Red Man Red Man? That is an excellent name. Wait, why am I going after that? I don't need health. Here's the level what has wind mechanics. Sort of. I do like the music in this stage too. Bamboo Pandemonium, 12 years before his time. What the hell is that? Bamboo Pandemonium. Why does that sound like a Mega Man X boss? Like Infinity Maginian. Oh god, it is from Mega Man 8? Or X8? I'm glad that I somehow guessed that. Bamboo Pandemonium. So which is... I still think Infinity Maginian might be the worst, but what other really bad ones are there? I know there's Metal Shark Player and Duff McWhalen. Somebody else list off really bad ones, because I don't know most of them. The only ones I've ever played are 1 and, like, a very small bit of 2. Squid Adler? Please upload more. Nope, never going to. Has there been a split path in this level yet, or is it just at the very end? I like Boomer Coanger. It's a good name. And it has good music. I don't actually like Mega Man X, but I will admit that it has good music. Shield Sheldon? Oh right, this is an element stage, not an ethnic stage, so there was no split path, never mind. Gigavolt Mana War, yeah, I've heard of that one. Do I have the weakness here? Nope, just sticking with the Buster. And going back to me talking about the Mega Man Zelda Classic quest, here is just the first boss of that you get the lightsaber from for some reason. So I said I'm going to be doing a Zelda Classic quest in like a few weeks probably as like my new LP. Clearly I'll just redo that one instead of doing something different. Or better yet, I'll just take down my old videos and re-upload them with no modification. Isn't lightsaber copyrighted? I mean, so is Mega Man. Didn't stop the game from existing. Split Mushroom, Rainy Turtleroid, Soldier Stone Kong. What the fuck? Gravity Antonian. Ride Borsky. I mean, it's a Zelda Classic quest, so yeah. Alright, so which are we doing next? What makes the red man red? Tomato or an horse? Centaur, okay. Dry battery. It's a Scoop-a-doo. I haven't seen a Scoop-a-doo in a while. Forgot about this song. Well, of course he's in the water stage, because Atlantis. You know, centaurs, Atlantis, the connections. They run deep. Oh, is it Centaur or Centaur? I never know how to say it. Whatever. Tour. There sure are young babs outside, because they don't have anywhere to play other than the, like, 3 square feet outside our door. And then here's the part where you just have reverse water. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be, like, oil or something, but it's weird. I don't quite get it. Here's Gutsman's head robot. I like this enemy, it's good. Poseidon invented horses, I see. He is the god of the ocean and earthquake and also horses. And because it's Greek mythology, I'm guessing that he, like, masturbated into the ocean and created sea foam that, like, birthed some other god or something. I would not be surprised if that was actually true. I like the cloud that turns into an angry submarine. It's a good enemy. was castrating his father with a scythe. Well, wasn't there somebody that, like, was birthed from sea foam or something? I don't know. Okay. Zach fell into the ocean and became sea foam to create Aphrodite. I knew I was remembering something similar to that. Alright, so I think if I go down, I fight the regular form of the boss, and I have to float over here to fight the letter form of the boss. I like how these levels just have two bosses, one of which is just normal, the other which is not different at all, but you get a letter if you beat it. Oh no, I forgot he could teleport. And he can just freeze time, because, again, every Mega Man game must have a boss that can do this. We had Flash Man from the second one, we had Bright Man from the fourth one, and now we have this. Technically, Gravity Man from 5 was different, but it was similar enough. Also, I'm gonna die. Oh wait, I have his weakness. He's weak to the night thing, isn't he? Yeah, okay. This sure is a useful weapon. Yeah, I watched squint emojis last night. How are you meant to dodge this attack? You're not. You just can't. No, you could probably, like, float up with the jet or something. Alrighty. Alright, we are coming up on the last couple stages here. So, America or Japan? Oh, they're easier. Oh, I didn't realize the bosses actually had different difficulties. Going with tomato, okay. The audio quality of Homestar, I think the first cartoon to have it was, the improved quality was Homestar Presents Presents, I want to say. So here's just Mount Fuji. Because, you know, every part of Japan has clear view of that, just like how every part of Paris has view of the Eiffel Tower. Also, are these Tanukis? Are they shooting giant balls? I see what you did there. It's been so long since I played this, I forgot about the various cultural stereotype enemies. Good. And here we have Frog. With weird... What the fuck even is this? Is this a reference to some kind of random Japanese fable? I'm guessing it probably is. For Whom the Frog Tolls. It is an obscure Famicom game that was referenced in Link's Awakening. And also has a assist trophy in Smash 4. It's the mini-boss you named your Greninja after. What's the name of it? Unless it was just Frog. Oh, there's just an extra life. Okay. This sure is a room with spikes. The names are Gamarn and Gamadayu. Okay. Gamadayu is a pretty good name. Oh, I didn't realize it was a Game Boy game. Okay, well I was mostly correct. And by mostly correct, I mean I got about half of the facts correct. I named my Greninja Final Frogget. And it was used in the Battle Maison and nowhere else. At some point I should probably do a playthrough with it. I have still not ever used Delphox, but I would like to. I think Delphox is the only starter from any generation that I've actually not used at all. Yeah, float. Yeah, float. Yeah, fucking float. Anyway, I don't have the weakness for this boss, so we're just gonna go at it with the regular gun. So, from what I remember of this boss, he's basically just... If you've seen Spoonie's review of Final Fantasy VIII, there's a character that, like, has this giant harpoon that he throws at enemies and then has to go and get it back. And that's basically this boss. Yup, I remembered correctly. And apparently I lost the ability to jump, so I'm having a much harder time than necessary. Can I fricking jump at all? Delphox gets a lot of hate. I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. I like that it's a wizard. And Fire Psychic is a cool type combination. I'll have to find an excuse to use it at some point. The only reason I haven't used it is because, I used Chestnut in my first playthrough, and then in my second playthrough I didn't actually use any starters. So yeah, I don't know. There we go. That's... You get Y Spear and beat E parts. Alright, only one boss left. Which I remember having fairly stereotypical music in its level. Let's see. Restricted area. Okay. Yeah, I remember this song now. And it's got cowboys. Tomahawk Man is not the same as Gyro Man, because Gyro Man is actually, like, okay. You know, until I read that post, I don't think I ever actually registered in my mind that Houndoom and Incineroar are the same type. I don't know why I never realized that. I always think of Incineroar as being the firefighting starter that isn't actually firefighting, rather than it being Fire Dark. It's the only Pokemon that I think of what type it isn't, rather than what it is. Actually, that's maybe not true. I also think of Florges as not being grass when it should be. Alright, this is gonna lead to the energy balancer, right? I forget where you get that thing. I know it's somewhere in this stage. I think Houndoom's kind of cool. I used it in Platinum. So did that just bypass a section, or... I guess it did. Yeah. Yep, getting crushed by shit. Random metal machine. Always the best. Okay, where did I miss the energy balancer? Because I feel like I'm too far in the level now. I vaguely remember where it is, but not really. I mean, I guess I don't really need it. Oh, wait, isn't that it over there? Shit, I went the wrong way. Okay. I like how the more difficult path doesn't have the item. Any Pokemon I always think were introduced in a different gen? No, because I always memorize the full listing whenever a new game comes out. So I've never had that problem. I can understand why people who don't do that have had that problem with various stuff from Johto. But, I don't know. Can we please? Can we please? Okay. Thanks, Proto Man. You're humble and lovable. And now we go back. So, that's an item that exists. It's basically just a pile. It takes up an entire rectangle on the bottom. And its use is it detects what item you're, or like what weapon you're low on, and will automatically fill it when you get weapon energy. It's kind of helpful in the sense that it just kind of prevents you from having to go into the pause menu more often than necessary. This has been a pointless interlude. And now a profound thought from Ian. So, Cheez-Its are weird, right? This has been a profound thought from Ian. Alright. Actually, hold on. What's the weakness for this boss? Plant barrier for some reason. Oh look, he slowly jumps, and then he fires his attack, and then he fires a different attack, and then I die because I'm bad at this game. And, can we win? Okay. So when I did that little cheek remix there, did that actually... Like, did I match the pitch of the sound when I did it? Because whenever I do shit like that, I can never tell if I'm actually hitting the notes right or if my mind is just filling in the blanks. Alright, time to go into the end castle that isn't actually the end castle. Yeah. Okay, I'm done. I had fun. Do the stanky leg. Yeah, pretty much. Oh wait, can I get into this window? No, I guess it's later on. I think there's like a window with a crack in it. I would do more Cheek remixes, but it requires me to take my hand off the controller. It was surprising that I was able to do the other one at all. Also, I like how Cheek remix is apparently a thing now. Only move when the music tells you to, just like when Launch Base says, "Go! Go, go!" Oh. No. Thank you. What would it be like if mouse... Oh, this doesn't look pleasant at all. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. I found a piece of cornbread inside my walnut. I don't know what that was even supposed to mean. There is a planet in the background, and then I got off tune. I found a sandwich. Why do my songs always involve finding food? They always involve finding food or not being able to believe something. Have to remember how to do this. Dead kittens too, yeah. Those dying babies give me diarrhea. There we go. Look at all that small amount of energy there. Don't forget the P, yeah. Man, look at all that energy I don't need. Why did I come here again? It helped me regain the health. Oh god, okay. I see now. Wait, is my max number of lives 8? Or did I only have 4? I feel like I would have had more than that. And we skipped the whole level, apparently. Double the P, peeing on the P. Alright, so what is this boss here? I don't remember. Oh, it's this freaking thing. I suddenly oh god. Okay. Ugh. You know, I said that I now remember this. I don't. I still don't remember this boss. I mean, I vaguely do, but not really. I don't know what its weakness is, so we're just gonna stick with the regular gun. It's working out well enough anyway. Alright. And there we go. You hear some bass in the background? I don't now. There might have been earlier. So hope you like this song, because it's going to be the only song in the next 4 stages. And then we switch to a very depressing song for the last 4. And I'm not kidding either. That I remember the song for like the Wily Castle in this game being like really depressing sounding for some reason, and I can only think that it was like the composer like calling out for help because they made too many Mega Man games and he was getting sick of coming up with songs for them. I can't do it. I can try, but I don't have enough hands. Alternate song interpretation. I like this little three-legged skull robot. I like most of the enemies in this game because they're very stupidly designed. Jump, jump, slide, slide. That's from number 8. Oh god, is it from number 8? It's one of the few things I remember from that game. Because it shows up twice, and both times it shows up, it's like the worst fucking thing ever. Can we please? Okay. Wait, that was the whole stage? And now we have... Oh! We have weird thing that climbs on a wall and drops boulders. Okay, I see now. Yeah. 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 This is a good boss. What even is this? I don't know when I'm gonna do Mega Man 7. Not today. I don't have as much attachment to that one as the first 6. But I'll give it a fair shot again. I've beaten it at least twice. The power pistons. Alright, wait, why did I switch to the jet? That's not what I need. Why did I switch to anything? I can just do this. It was just the Big Dark fight. In what way was that the Big Dark fight? Oh no, not that. Oh. I'm sad now. It had boulders. Yeah, I suppose. I like the semi-unskippable cutscene every time you switch. My favorite part of the Big Dark fight is the fact that you have to damage him by reflecting his fireballs back, and there's no indication of the fact that you have to do that. Can we please? There we go. The next boss will be the building from the opening of Mega Man 2. That would be pretty good. Alright. I'm pretty sure I've only ever played Mega Man 8 once, so that one's definitely gonna bear a replay at some point. Because then we can get the beautiful acting of Discount Elmer Fudd, Dr. Light, and 4-year-old girl on Helium Mega Man. What other awful voices were there in that? Those are the main ones I remember. No, the voice acting is really fucking bad. It's inexcusably bad. I don't think I've ever actually heard worse voice acting in any game. Now, to be fair, I haven't played Resident Evil. I know that it has some pretty bad voice acting, too. But they appear to be energy resources. Like Discount Elmer Fudd. Oh. Yeah, those were undodgeable. I liked that. If we find the meteor, we'll find Dr. Wily. Also, it has, I'm Clown Man! See in your dreams. I'm Frost Man! I'll make a popsicle of you! Okay, I'll stop quoting that game. We'll get to that game eventually. Guts, man! Gay Aquaman, yeah. And also, there's Astro Man who's like, I come here, but I don't know what to do! And, I don't remember what half the other ones sound like. I just know they're all really bad. And then Tengu Man just is the Stinko Man voice. Because I'm pretty sure he's like, it's just a kid, don't make me laugh. Oh, this is a good boss. What is this? Oh god, fuck, Mega Man in Base. I forgot about that game. I do have a sealed copy of it. Well, okay, it's a resealed copy. It's not an actual sealed copy. I've played very little of that one on emulator and found it way too difficult, but I should try it at some point. Alright, now what do we get? Boss rush, or is it another actual stage? Enters room from the left, screen starts scrolling left. I didn't even think about that. Well, I thought the Mega Man part of Mega Man in Base was the easy part. Just like how the Sonic part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles is the easy part. I don't know, maybe I got that backwards. Boxes. I wonder what I'm gonna do here. You heard it was specifically designed for Base, okay. Doesn't that game also have, like, a split path where you don't have to fight all 8 bosses or something? I don't remember how that worked. There's no E-tanks? Ugh. Unused blue sphere stages, huh? Oh right, I forgot, I have Robo Hoodoos. I should be using that. I will find an opportunity to use my Robo Hoodoo at some point. I'm not sure when. No! Yeah, the Yellow Devil is kind of ass. Usually I just abuse the pause glitch with him. Clearly I will restream Mega Man 1, because it has been quite a long time since I've played it. I don't even remember how long ago that was. But no, I should probably not be restreaming games when I have other stuff that I would like to complete. Mega Man 1 is such a piece of shit. I kind of enjoy it, though. For the same reason that I enjoy the NES Metroid, even though it's a piece of shit. Like, I will not claim that the original Metroid is a good game in any way. It really isn't, but I have a soft spot for it, even though I didn't grow up with it. Robo Hoodoo, go. It is your job to kill the other Hoodoos. Good job, Robo Hoodoo. You are my best friend. So, we went to a few stores today, including just going to Goodwill to see what stupid crap they would have. And before leaving, I was like, my goal is to find 5 Hoodoos. And I've actually found 7 Hoodoos. So I achieved my goal and also overshot it slightly. It was good. It was very stupid, though, because I found one... Oh, what is this? God, I don't remember this shit at all. I found 1 Hoodoo, and then it was a very long time before I found any more, and then I just found 5 of them clustered in one area, and then shortly after that found 1 more. This is a good boss. And next phase. My skin is fired! But I will fly away first! Good. Here's his random pagoda skull fortress with a satellite dish. A spiky-headed cyber shield guy with a cyber shield. Really depressing song. Why did we make the song for the last 4 levels sound so sad? What the hell is with the sad song? I don't know. Am I the only one who thinks that this is a very sad-sounding song? Maybe I'm just crazy. It's a sad song about pee. Ah! There, I now have a very slight amount of energy for my Robo Hoodoo. Join me on my single 100 Toilet Dreams picture. Everybody wanna scam some sweet bucks or potential pizza. Oh, never mind. Double pants. Good! I liked that. Awesome, fancy Danish, professional funky totally diggity underdrawers. Downtown ladies get consummate. Yeah, awesome sweet peaches crackin' action. Whoa, problematic. Make better. Death. Whatever action, baby, actually went Ghibli. Cool party, like completely great good. Okay, I'll shut up. I won't actually shut up because I have to say positate without pizzazz and jam! Alright, can we not die this time? Ah. I missed some kind of secret over there. Oh well. I'll just float here forever. This will be fine. Okay, can we be done with whatever that was? No, we're... Oh my god. Did you ever think what meant anything else as a young bab? What, giblets? But is it actually a carrot, or is it a circumflex accent? Microsoft Sam calls it a circumflex accent. I just remember it being used for, like, grading sentence assignments. How do I word that? When you're, like... One of those things you do in, like, earlier years in school when you're, like, going through sentences and pointing out the mistakes. It's, like, how you indicate that something needs an apostrophe or something like that. Good old room marine. I'm really hating this vertical section. Okay. We're gonna make this jump. Maybe we're not actually gonna make this jump. Ooh! And again. And then again. Eat your arms, and then again. Gagoo gobble go, eat the Dario. I am God. Okay, enough of that. Did I ever do every escape game on that website? I assume you're referring to Mild Escape, and no, not anywhere close. I don't know, people just have difficulty with different things. Alright, don't know what this boss is. Oh, it's the Brachiosaurus of Terror. I forgot. Alright, what's the Saurotodyne? I don't know what its weakness is, so I'm gonna shoot sharp object. Okay, apparently it was sharp object. I guessed correctly. Because, you know, why shoot a, like, laser when I can shoot pointy things? Also, does it have a really tiny hitbox? This is a good boss. Let's stare at the Pagoda Skull Fortress again for a few seconds, and then we'll see what excellence waits us in the next level. Apparently it's, the first couple areas of Pokemon Platinum, the level. Man, look, they revamped the whole overworld to have snow in it. That's so cool. Snow stops after, like, the second route. Never understood that. Also, why are there enemies based on those, like, curling pucks? Doesn't Yonoid have enemies based on curling pucks? Doesn't Yonoid also have an enemy that's just a mouse sitting in a bucket shooting beer bottles? and Elvis impersonators holding sponges, or not sponges, plungers. Kids on the ice. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, we've got one of these. Curling stones, okay. Oh, right. I need the F blast. Like the bucket boss. Hermit crab. Must always emphasize the wrong word. Speaking of emphasizing the wrong word, even though this is not related to that, and this is just saying things in an unusual order. I remember in my computer class in elementary school where we just basically did very shitty things on, like, Apple IIe's. There was this one thing that had paper, scissors, rock as, like, a little mini-game in it, and I thought it was weird that they called it that instead of rock, paper, scissors, but kind of just, like, accepted it, and I'm like, maybe that's what you're supposed to call it, and I've been calling it the wrong thing all along. And so then, like, a while later, I forget what happened, but it was, like, something where we had to, like, make a decision, and I'm like, we should play paper, scissors, rock to decide, and they're like, what? Why did you call it that? I'm like, but because that's what the cool people call it. I don't know. Yeah, it was literally Apple IIe's. Which makes me sound like I went to school in, like, the 80s, but I swear I didn't. Can you fuck off? I thought Rochambeau was when, two people take turns kicking each other in the nuts as hard as they can. Or is that just what Cartman thinks it is? So why did Cartman say that Rochambeau is just taking each other, taking turns kicking in the nuts? I don't know, Cartman's weird. But, oh yeah, I forgot about Robo-Hoodoo. Again, I tend to forget about it very easily. But nothing beats Potatoes from home movies. They had to play Potatoes to, like, decide who would get to be, like, the lead in the next movie or something. And so they're like, Potatoes, potatoes, here we go. First hand up wins, I win. And that was Potatoes. They say, like, a couple things and, like, do some kind of hand motion while saying it. Oh, fuck. And then, like, the person doing it just says first hand up wins and then immediately puts his hand up, and then that's it. That's the whole game. I still don't know what Potatoes is actually supposed to be. Do I need energy for anything? Apparently I did. You're up! There was an advertisement for home movies that you saw recently? Huh. I mean, the show has been dead for years, right? It's not getting a revival, not that I've heard of. It would be awesome if it did, but I kind of doubt it. Oh, are we already at the boss rush? Okay. Not expecting that, but alright. Well, let's see what we got. Starting off with Tomato Man. Okay. How do we beat tomatoes? With axes. hatchets. I'm not gonna actually call it a tomahawk. I'm just gonna call it, like, general scales. And die. Okay. Let's try that again. Also, I like how it's called Silver Tomahawk, and it's clearly, like, brown. No, because Gyro Man's weapon can actually be steered. This thing is like the reverse of the Friday the 13th rock. Gets hit by every single attack. God, I'm bad at this. It's brown. Well, I guess they're out of blue ones. So how do we beat plants? With fire? Nope, with snowflakes. Eh. I like his face that he makes. This is a good weapon. Yeah, I think this Mega Man game might actually win the award for shittiest weapons. Because I never feel compelled to use any of them. I saw fuchsia, yup, called it. And tomato spear, which can actually pierce his shield. I think. Yeah. This isn't the one with the rocks that go into space. I'm not sure what you mean. And freeze time and make me unable to avoid your shot. And unfairness. Are you not going to do it? Nope, killed you before you could do it. Okay. I'm going to guess what makes the red man red. Nope. So let's use the Centaur Man ability here, which is just the Crystal Flash from Super Metroid, apparently. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Astro ability. It's extremely overpowered, and I think you can only use it twice before you run out of energy for it. It just kind of summons a, like, hellstorm. There we go. Behold my hair attack. Attention, duelists! My hair is attacking you. Alright, so we've got flame and wind left. Or no, I beat wind already. Flame and blizzard. Will I guess correctly? No. Oh no, don't jump slowly. What will I do? So I like the wind attack in this game because it's a reskin of the bubble attack from Mega Man 2. It shoots a tornado that just kind of falls and then hugs the floor. Like, why? In what way is this wind related? And last one. No, not the skis. Here, I'm just gonna shoot small pellets at you. Don't mind me. God, the weapons in this game are bad. Maybe there's a Nintendo Switch in one of the rooms. That was a good stage. I liked that stage. And do we go through like 3 rooms and then fight the final boss? Is that what we're about to do? Don't know what I just refilled. Probably something I don't care about. But I also don't know the weakness of the final boss in this, so we're just gonna wing it. And I feel like this game is just kind of fizzling out. It doesn't really have much of a dangerous ending. The ridiculous trend of giving chocolate desserts dangerous names, such as Chocolardiac Arrest, or This Brownie Might Kill You. Oh, his weakness is beat. Well, we're gonna use beat anyway, even though I was also just told that the Tomahawk is a weak point, so whatever. Oh, that looks sinful. Shut up, lady! Beat, go. Help. Do good. You're not doing good. I have a frickin' like egregious amount of energy tanks, and I don't think I used that word correctly, but we're gonna stick with it. Like Chocozuma's revenge. What's my least favorite Pokemon type? Dark. I've never liked it. However, Ghost is my favorite type, and Dark and Ghost are fairly similar. It's kind of weird. The difference is that Ghost Pokemon are usually cool, and they have cool attacks, and Dark Pokemon are usually kind of lame, and their only attacks are like Crunch and Pursuit. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fighting either, though. I think fighting's probably my second least favorite. And final phase, do we get to use Hidoo? Do we get to use Hidoo? Does Hidoo not help anything? Okay, Hidoo doesn't help in this game. Actually, no. I think if you hit him once, then beat, like, circles around the area. Come on. Am I remembering wrong? Is that 5? Yeah, he's not doing shit. Okay. Oh, wait, I need to... go again. Some people have southern accents, and those are hot. Trisha is a severe hottie. Why doesn't Ampharos learn Tail Glow? Because Japan. And there we go. That was Mega Man 6. I think I played most of that game without really looking at the game. Okay, maybe that's a slight exaggeration. I remember that graphic from Dr. Wily's Revenge. Dr. Wily B. Rhine Un. Okay. Featuring special guest cicadas. At long last, the world is at peace. Snorlax is based on the concept of a panda without actually being a panda, I'm pretty sure, is his gimmick. And is also sort of a Totoro-esque thing. I don't know. There's various Gen 1 Pokemon that are more conceptual in nature than actually being based off of any specific animal. such as the Nidoran family and Electabuzz. The number 14 is pictured in the background of this image 4 times. It means something. It means they had 14 Mega Man games planned. So we've got 4 more coming out in the future. Because, you know, all the millions of Mega Man games that aren't part of the classic series don't count. I like how you get to watch the bosses, like, piss around for a few seconds before seeing them again. I don't know. I will point out that Nightman and I think Tomahawk Man were both created by non-Japanese people. Because I think the bosses in this game were, like, submitted from some kind of fan contest. Nightman and Windman, okay. So yeah, I guess it's fitting that the, like, Apache Chief was made by another Japanese person, and then the one based on Windman is supposed to be Chinese. I don't think the boss design itself reflects that, even if the level itself does. But yeah, I guess this one was American or European or something. There's been Pokemon designed by non-Japanese people. James Turner, I think, is the name. He made the Vanillite line, the Golett line, oh god, what else did he make? I want to say Vullaby. I know he made some Gen 6 stuff, I don't remember what, though. I think James Turner is the only one, and I think he's British. If you look him up, you'll... Oh, Turkey 613, Bambi, Mizu, Enough King, Tompon. Tompon, my man, what is up, my dog? Hyper Mickey, Hyper Benji, Duke. Monkey. To be continued. Okay. Those were good credits. All the Mega Man games have good credits. Wait, Partario was in there? Really? No way. Alright. Anyway. That was the stream. What's next? Me not streaming something. And then possibly Tales of Symphonia later on. I don't really have anything that I want to do for a short amount of time between these two activities, so you will have to entertain yourself with a paperclip and a piece of twine in the meantime. Let's just watch the stupid monkey clip again. I don't know. Since I forgot to include it last time, let me show this off, even though it's completely unrelated to everything. When I was preparing to do Pikmin 2 yesterday, I realized that the memory card in slot 1 didn't have any data, so I swapped the two. And when I put the memory card back in, I got this. The top half of the logo disappeared, and the text turned into a bunch of Ys with umlauts above them. And the other two games on the memory card just lost their images. It was pretty good. When I took it out and put it back in, it was fixed, but I was a bit worried there for a minute. Alright, so that's all I got. There's Hadoop Toad for a second for no reason. And